1991. The Gulf War was in its final stages. The Silence of the Lambs was released in the USA, and the Rodney King incident stuns the world. In this chaotic and politically uncertain time in our history, there was one thing that didn't change, and that was the outbreak of severe weather and tornadoes. Before we start, we'd again like to thank the sponsor of today's video, the YouTube comment section. If you have a suggestion for a tornado you'd like us to cover, leave a comment below and you may see yourself in the next video. You can also find a link to our voiceover artist David in the description below. Kansas would see such an outbreak occur, with some of the most iconic tornado footage of all time filmed from it. Friday, the 26th of April, 1991, would see many residents looking to finish off their working week and begin their weekend activities. The National Weather Service had announced that morning that computer models were indicating a very significant severe weather event. This was nothing out of the ordinary for the people of Kansas at this time of the year. As the weather system would strengthen further, the NWS would also issue a high-risk warning across the Great Plains. The weather system itself consisted of a surface low-pressure area over southwestern Nebraska, supporting a dry line southward into Texas, and a warm front southeastward across eastern sections of Kansas and Oklahoma. Across the morning, abundant sunshine would help with the convection and destabilization of the weather system. At 12:20 p.m., the NWS would issue a particularly dangerous situation tornado watch for strong to violent tornadoes. Supercells would continue to form into the early afternoon, with a jet stream moving over the Great Plains, supercharging their development. Along the dry line, many tornadoes would form, which would eventually be part of an outbreak, with tornadoes reported in Texas, Iowa, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Nebraska. 55 tornadoes would ultimately make up this tornado outbreak, but only one would make it to the revered F5 rating. At 5:49 p.m., a supercell would grow just east of Clearwater, Kansas. After only 16 minutes at 6:05 p.m., the NWS would issue a statement telling residents of Haysville, Derby, and Mulvane to seek shelter, as a tornado may be imminent. Their worst fear would be realized, as radar would show the presence of a tornado. At 6:16 p.m., an intensifying tornado hit Haysville directly, causing strong F2 to F3 damage. Some of the damage in Haysville was consistent with that of a multi-vortex tornado having hit the area. The tornado would then travel towards Wichita, hitting the southern areas of the city. Many well-built areas such as the Greenwich Heights subdivision were completely leveled, with violent F3 to F4 damage recorded that would claim the lives of 4 people at this location. At 6:24 p.m., the tornado would enter the McConnell Air Force Base. This would produce one of the most well-known tornado footages of all time. The tornado would nearly miss a row of 10 B-1B bombers, each valued at $280 million. 2 of these bombers were carrying nuclear warheads at the time, and if the tornado would have hit them, there's no telling what would have happened. 9 major facilities on their base were destroyed, including the officers' club, base hospital, library, and elementary school. In addition, 102 housing units were demolished. While 16 people at the base were injured from the tornado, thankfully there were no fatalities recorded. Many news outlets were well aware of the tornado and the track it was taking at this point, and were urging residents in Augusta and Andover to take cover. Some residents in and around Andover weren't watching the broadcast, and sadly the tornado sirens had failed, leaving these people with no warning of the impending danger. The time was now 6:31 p.m., and the police were made aware that the warning sirens weren't functional, and would drive through the vulnerable Golden Spur mobile home park, warning people over loudspeaker of the danger. They'd also drive through the streets of Andover trying to get the message out. Sadly, there weren't enough police to cover the whole town, with many residents still unaware of what was coming. Only 10 minutes after police had announced the danger at the mobile home park, a large wedge stovepipe hybrid tornado entered southern Andover and began to impact Golden Spur, which ultimately sustained a direct hit. 244 homes were built in the park, and after the tornado had chewed up the facility, 205 of them, around 84%, were completely destroyed. Of the 38 people who remained in their homes at the Golden Spur mobile home park, 13 of them would die as a result of this tornado. Additional homes were swept from their foundations to the west of this park, where the Andover tornado earned its F5 rating. The tornado would continue in a northeasterly direction, hitting downtown Andover, where it would completely devastate over 1,500 residences. The damage was so extreme in parts of Andover, you could almost be fooled for thinking an atomic bomb had gone off in the area. After destroying large parts of Andover, the tornado would then pass through rural areas. It would affect the outskirts of Towanda before finally lifting at 7:14 p.m. north of El Dorado. The supercell responsible for this monster tornado would eventually produce additional tornadoes, as the storm would re-strengthen at a later time. We'll follow up the coming raw video footage with how some of the misconceptions drawn from this tornado would later prove deadly. Let's take a look at some of the footage of this tornado as it was filmed.
Word across southwestern Sedgwick County, this storm has had a history of producing large hail up to 1.5 inches in diameter and winds that have gusted to 65 miles an hour. It is moving northeast and will move into the city of Wichita shortly. Other thunderstorms with possible hail are just northwest of Wichita in the southwestern corner of Marion County, and there's a very severe thunderstorm located in the northern part of Chase County that may have the potential to produce a tornado. We've also had a report of 70-mile-an-hour winds from this storm, so folks over northern Chase and southern Morris County should take cover from this storm. The storm moving into Wichita, it's weakened just a little bit the last couple of minutes as shown on the radar, but it still has the potential to produce damaging winds and hail. So folks in Wichita should be prepared for heavy rain, hail, and strong winds.
Can you believe that?
What's that?
Houses taken clear off their foundation.
Sedgwick County. Tornado reported on the ground in the vicinity of Clearwater. That's the one that you heard John Wright describing a few moments ago.
A definite tornado. Man. Awesome. Oh, jeez. What's it doing? Oh, I got the whole thing. Now that's good, honey. Don't go any further closer. Oh, jeez. Wow.
I've been trying to listen to officers down in the Haysville area to get some more information on that tornado.
Honey, be careful.
It's going to be around 55th South and
Is it going away from us?
officers are reporting maybe 10 to 15 houses in Haysville that have been damaged by the tornado.
Is it going away from us?
Saying that there's going to be damage in the area of 55th and Broadway and also 55th.
I sure hope you're right.
Coming. Hang on, Heather.
Get ready, I'm handing you the camera, Dad. Things are flying, man. I'm talking flying. You ready?
First of all, we're looking at the cloud camera pointed toward the west-southwest, and you can see a moment ago we had some indications of rotation from this particular angle. Now, we've had a report of a tornado near Goddard. That report has just come into our area. If we take a look at the KSN radar, you can see the two strong storms. Now, we're on the 25-mile range. This is Sedgwick County right here. Here is the Hook Echo near Goddard, right here, that's producing the tornado. This storm is moving toward the northeast, so folks in the path of this storm should take immediate safety precautions. Also to the southwest, you can see right here what is perhaps the suggestion of a hook on the Sedgwick County border north of Conway Springs. Now, this is a storm that earlier produced the tornado near Anthony. Now, we just received some new information. In fact, we just had a report of a tornado near Conway Springs, just now handed to me. So with the Hook Echo, you see right here, this is the one that's producing the tornado near Conway Springs. You can also see the Hook Echo near Goddard that's producing the tornado in that area. So we have a tornado warning for Sedgwick County, two tornadoes, one near Goddard, the other near Conway Springs, moving northeast. This does include the city of Wichita.
Oh, it's down now. I think it's moving this way. Just a minute.
Because we now have a late report on the position of the tornado. 71st and Hoover Road. The tornado's location's just been updated, moving toward the east-northeast. So folks over the southern half of the city of Wichita, Clearwater, Derby, Haysville, that entire area are in extreme danger as this tornado moves toward the northeast. Sure as hell is. It is getting bigger. See it out there? That's the tornado.
Did you get that paper?
What paper?
Well, there was, for 21B, there was something in our
Oh,
box.
yes, thank you. Thank you very much. I think the thing to do is keep an eye on that turkey out there.
Murder to the ground. He's on it. Where are you gonna put it? Under there. Where are you gonna put it? Put it in the house. Put it in the house. Come on. Damn it. Get down the fucking front. Don't worry about it. No, it didn't. It dropped back down. Where are we going? Where do they live? You want to go? Basement. Wow. This sucker's headed directly this way. I don't like it. You already called? Did you call? Call your
That's fine.
Susan, Dan, get in. You may want to get inside. It's big.
Go somewhere, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting ready to go downstairs.
Yeah, it's coming. Are you going to stay down and go? You just head north.
Well, it's best not to get out in a car and something like that, from what I understand. I wonder if there's anybody around here with a basement. Oh my God.
We have a report of a tornado on the ground hitting a mobile home park at 61st South and Ridge Road. Now, all these reports are coming fast and furious, and so they're not confirmed, but if you look at the radar, we have an even more detailed view of the radar back in Weather Data's offices, and this is one of the best hook echoes I have ever seen. There is no doubt in my mind that this storm is producing a tornado, and it's moving east-northeast. Now, what you see right here, that is Haysville, this is Derby, McConnell Air Force Base is right here. The storm's moving east-northeast, so folks in those areas are in the direct path of this tornado.
probably where it started, just after Clearwater. Right now what you're observing is a lot of interruptions by Karen calling so frequently, so I would take off, answer the phone, and then come back through the window. Estimated location of this tornado right now, even though I couldn't tell at the time, it's approximately 47th Street
Once it comes. Okay.
and Oliver. Seconds ago you heard Cecilia. I brought her up just so that she could see a tornado. It'd probably be the only one I thought she would ever see. Like I said, I had no idea that this tornado would even hit us. But minutes later I had her back downstairs and I continued filming. If you can't tell, it's definitely on the base now. Right now I'm working with the iris on the camera. You get a circular motion in the sky. It's really neat. It's just it's awfully still right now and it's awfully warm. Janet?
Huh?
It looks like it's coming this way, so.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so scared. Oh, yes. It's pigeons.
You got everybody in the bathroom?
No, I got them in that closet downstairs.
Closet's good space, yeah.
It's coming. Come on, come on, son.
A lot of debris is flying up, but we can't tell where it's come from. The base is getting hit hard. I can tell that right off the bat. The wind's beginning to pick up. It's getting super fierce. I can see roofs flying.
Before reaching Andover, Kansas, this tornado crossed McConnell Air Force Base. It entered as a narrow single vortex tornado. Just missed a $1 billion flight line of B-1 bombers and left the base as a massive multiple vortex tornado.
I'd like to bring you up to date. First of all, the tornado is still on the ground in the southeastern part of the city of Wichita. This is about as classic a hook echo as you are ever going to see. Rick Dittman, our meteorologist, can still see the tornado. It is moving toward the east-northeast. We've also had a confirmed tornado reported southeast of Newton between Newton and Furley with this particular storm, and a tornado warning has just now been issued for Cowley County on this particular storm.
The girders of this overpass, they're still hanging on for their lives. It was a tremendous rush, flying debris everywhere. Some people look to be like they're all right, but they have some scratches and bruises. Here comes another one. Hang on, Ted. I got you. Hang on. You're all right.
Don't put your hand over my mouth.
It's okay.
It's over.
Some people obviously very upset.
It's fast. You can come over here and see it if you want.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, we're looking at it as it passed right over our girders. It's heading now towards another overpass. There are 7 or 8 trucks, as well as a dozen or so cars, and it's heading right for them. It's going right for the next overpass. It may miss it to the right. It's incredible. It goes all the way up to the sky. It's a funnel in the typical sense of a tornado that we've all seen pictures of. And debris is everywhere, falling from the sky. It looks like it's past the next overpass and it's still going strong. In fact, it looks stronger than ever. It's no problem.
How are you? You okay?
Awesome for sure to tell that. This is so cool.
You're all right.
You okay?
Yeah.
It's a little frightening. You guys just about didn't make it.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
Were you trying to the whole way?
We were going, we came back.
Where are you from?
Wichita.
Wichita?
Back in.
I'm from Rose Hill.
Okay.
What station?
Channel 3.
Channel 3? I have a media program.
When we pulled over, did you see this thing coming at all?
Well, we've been looking at debris for probably 10 miles, and we've seen people under every bridge, but there hadn't been a place to stop. So we went on ahead, and we were in front of the semi. It pulled over, a van pulled over, and we saw it, so we stopped. We saw it tear the big power lines down there. Sparks flew as it came across those. We pulled over and stopped. It was coming at us, so I flipped to you and came back here. We got out. We got up here about 3-4 minutes before it hit.
Good job.
Oh yeah, look at the debris. Oh, it hit him. It hit it. Oh, the house just went down there.
By 1991, highly visible tornadoes in populated areas were likely to be taped in as many as a dozen camcorders. This was the case with the Andover, Kansas event. Caught first by storm chaser Tim Marshall near Clearwater, the tornado finally lifted after 45 continuous miles on the ground.
All right, up here and stop then. Pull over to the side of the road and stop. Oh, hit another house. Hit another house.
This is in Haysville, Kansas. It's 616. God.
Andover up. It's got Andover right now. Just hit the chief's house.
Regan, come on!
It's still a little ways away.
It's not that far! Charlie, come on, let's go!
You ready?
Get steel, here it comes!
Look at it. Look at his house.
Oh my God, Regan!
I'm here. I'm right here, hon. Yeah, I'm right here. Go on downstairs. It's a mess, hon. I don't see it, hon. Maybe it dissipated. All right. I think she'll be. I know. I know, hon. Take it easy. You gotta call my mom and tell her it's coming right. Oh, yeah? You gotta watch for another one. Huh? It could.
Southeast Wichita, this is in your neighborhood. Moving out of the McConnell Air Force Base area into southeast Wichita around Pawnee and Rock Road. The tornado is on the ground. And damage is occurring with this storm. This is a very dangerous storm.
The footage recorded under the overpass as the tornado would cross over the top of them was taken by a news outlet covering the tornado. It would cause the misconception that an overpass was a safe place to shelter during a tornado. Further tornadoes would see people try and shelter an overpassage, which would turn out to be a deadly decision. It's dangerous for many reasons. Winds are generally stronger the higher you get from the ground level, so climbing up an overpass can expose you to stronger winds. It can also have a wind tunnel effect, causing the winds to become stronger. If the tornado has debris it's carrying with it, it'll then be funneled into a narrow opening, exposing you to potentially deadly missiles. We don't recommend you ever take shelter under an overpass. This tornado was the last tornado in Kansas to ever be given an F5 rating before the enhanced Fujita scale would take effect. The next would be classed as an EF5, which was the Greensburg EF5 tornado in 2007. Many residents who had lived through this tornado would again experience another, which would hit Andover in 2022. This tornado would prove to be less destructive, but would bring back memories of the 1991 tragedy for those who lived through it. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing, like, and share with your friends. It helps build our community and really means a lot to us. We also have channel memberships available by hitting the join button for exclusive perks. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.